The first ever Dante Rivera double interview. Eric Nighttime Nolan, Luke Fernandez. Eric, let me start with you. How you doing?
I'm great.
Dante Rivera yelling some obscenities. I hope we did not hear on camera. Luke, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Can't complain.
Well, thank you guys for talking to me. I appreciate you taking the time, and we'll make this pretty quick, but you're both coming off of a massive win at CFFC 120. You both got a dominant finish. Luke, let me start with you, man. What did that do for your confidence going forward, and how has camp been after the win?
Confidence-wise, it just kept my momentum rolling. We kind of trained for that in camp. I had the best camp of my life that last fight, so I really just showed the game plan came out to how we wanted to, and from there we're just going to keep it rolling. I mean, I've been training ever since, day in and day out. Looking forward to getting in there again and excited to keep on grinding.
And Eric, your win was coming off of a loss, and it was a very tough loss. It wasn't like it was a super close fight that just happened to not go your way. So getting that redemption, what has that done for you in this camp?
I feel like after that loss, it really showed me that I could really do this, and showed that now I'm like battle hardened, whatever term you want to throw in front of it. But I also found myself as a fighter after that loss. I'm the Marine. I'm going to put it all on the line every single time. And I know I'm an entertaining fighter, and I don't really have to prove that as much in my upcoming fights. Now I just got to win, get the record up. Every fight I have is exciting. So just keep that ball rolling.
And then, unfortunately, neither of you are on CFFC 123 or 124 on September 1st and 2nd. You guys have teammates on the card. So that being said, how has Luke? How is training with Nick Galante and Nick Caracappa? And Nazar Dimes has a championship fight coming up. So how's the energy been in the gym, and how's it been training those guys for their big fights?
It's one of those moments where we got a bunch of guys, like you said, getting ready for fights. So that the atmosphere is good. They've been training hard. And me and Eric have been helping them prepare for that. I'm always training with Nick, so he's getting his rounds in. It's been great work. He's looking great, and excited to see our guys put on a show.
And then, Eric, this is Nick Caracappa's first fight with Cage Fury as a pro. Nick Galante, obviously, Cage Fury veteran. What does it mean to share the promotion with teammates who you work with every day?
It's great. It's what keeps us keep pushing each other to get better. When one of us jump a level, the other guy's not too far behind. And, sharing the knowledge and experience that me and Luke have in the cage to them is what elevates them to an extremely high level. And the beautiful thing about it is we're such a young team, and I don't think a lot of people realize how young of a team we are. So I think this whole gym is on a come up, and you're going to start seeing a lot of Dante Rivera.
Eric, I'll just keep it with you here for a second. There's a rumored December card at the Hard Rock coming for CFFC. Since we're not seeing you in September, do we get to see you in December, hopefully?
1,000%.
Not even 100, jumping to 1,000.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And I assume it's pretty far away. No opponent talk yet?
No opponent talk yet, but big news coming soon.
Hey, as long as you're there, I'm happy. Luke, I'm hoping we get the same answer out of you. December?
Yeah, we're going to be there. Definitely going to be there putting on a show. Another card where I get to fight with Eric, and, back at AC, it's ideal. It's one of the coolest venues. It's one of the coolest atmospheres, and there's nothing better than being in your backyard. So,
Luke, last question here between you guys, and you can answer this too, but I want to start with Luke because your dad is sitting over there menacingly watching us. He's waving. Tito, one of the key pieces of Dante Rivera. So what's it like having your dad in your corner, having your dad as your coach, and also your dad as your dad? Because my dad doesn't do MMA. I can't relate to that.
Growing up, I've been kind of working hands my whole life with him. Anytime I threw a jab in my household, I would get corrected and stuff. So it's one of those things that just kind of fell into place, and the stars aligned when we started fighting. And we get to work on the off days when other people aren't training. We live together, so I get to work with my dad. I get to go over film with him, stuff like that. So it's just one of those things that helps me elevate my levels in my game and stuff like that. And then going into the fight with him in my corner is just one of those things that's super cool. And it's nice to have him there just to throw some questions off of or anything like that. Get that reassurance and then just that mental fortitude from always being around him my whole life.
Do you like getting beat up by Tito, Luke's dad?
It's Coach Tito to me. So, he's very insightful, and I love having him in the back with me and in the corner as well. he always invites us over to this house to come train whenever we don't have training here. So, I mean, nothing but great things to say about Coach Tito.
Almost forgot the coach there, young man. Well, between Coach Tito and Coach Dante Rivera and everybody else here, fantastic gym, one of the best. And you can see a lot of those guys fight CFFC 123 and 124, September 1st and 2nd. And it looks like some of these guys are going to be back in December. So, Eric, Luke, thank you guys. And keep an eye out, folks. They're the real deal.